Yeah, and then you were lucky enough. It doesn't happen much nowadays, but jumping right into the NHL as a rookie, young teenager, putting up 44 points in a rookie year.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was interesting. Like I said, when I was talking about my brother and not really thinking that I had a chance at the time, or not thinking that I would make it quickly, but I know when I got drafted, I go to Winnipeg. They had a big press conference, and it's your mom and dad are there, and so on, and they're making a big deal out of it. And I'm sitting around a table with John Ferguson and Tom McVie and all the coaches and all the brass, and they're just the press conference is over, and I think who was it? Tom McVie. He asked me, he goes, you excited to play your first year in the NHL? I'm like, oh jeez, I just hope I make the team. And they all start laughing, and Tommy goes, well, if you don't make the team, we're all effing fired. So kind of give you a little relief, a little pressure off, but I did work hard. I mean, I was ready to go. Physically, I was more than ready, and mentally, it was. I think I was ready too.
I know number 44 was your number throughout your whole entire career. Was there a reason for it? And I also know that you're the first player to ever wear it permanently.
Yeah, well, you know what? There is a reason. The same press conference, John Ferguson goes up and he's introducing me, and in junior, I wore 21 because Boreas Salmon was my guy, right? And so I had 21, and that's what I told him. I said, 21 is my number, but if somebody has it, I can't take somebody's number. I'm thinking to myself, it could be some big bugger that's going to beat the hell out of me in training camp. So I'll just take whatever. And Fergie goes up to the mic, and because some reporter asked him what number I was going to be in, and he goes, well, Dave said 21 was his number, but it's kind of taken. It was a guy in the minors up and down, and Fergie starts thinking. He goes, well, I was 22, and he's probably twice as good as I was, so we'll give him 44. And that's honestly how it came about, and it stuck, like I was happy to wear it, and first one to do it, like I said, permanently.
If I'm right, Bertuzzi came here, right? But he ended up wearing 27 or something for the first year with you wearing 44?
Yeah, 27 or 29, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I know. I'm pretty sure it was 27.
Yeah.
Bertuzzi wore, yeah.
Yeah.
What was your first NHL goal, if you remember?
Of course I remember. It was my first game.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I got lucky. I kind of slowed down after that. But no, we were in Washington, and we were playing at the old building there. And we're just getting killed. I think it was 4-0, but it could have been 10 times worse. And then we have a power play with about 5 minutes left in the game, and I was out there, and I took a slap shot and right on the ice, picked the corner, and it was against Mike Palmatier. I don't know if you remember Mike.
Okay.
Palmatier.
Yeah.
He was more famous for eating popcorn between periods, I guess.
Yeah.
So I scored, and it's 4-1 now with a couple minutes left. Not much chance. And all the guys are jumping all over me, happy. They grab the puck, and I'm thinking, boy, you guys easy to impress or make happy. But anyway, it was a big deal, and I certainly remember it because it was. I'm thinking, well, I knew it was hard, but I didn't think it'd be that hard that I only got 6. I think that my first year. So,
what are the odds that you got that puck still?
Oh, I have it somewhere. Yeah, no, I do.
Cool.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
cool.
But like I said, I don't have right now. We moved, and I don't have an I Love Dave room.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I don't have anywhere to put it. But one day I will. But I'll have a secret room where no one can see it, so no one thinks I'm some whatever.
Yeah,
so,
you need to get yourself a man cave.
Well, I know. I see you guys have them. So
yeah.
Yeah. No, one of these days. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, I got this one. What would your dream foursome of golf be?
Well, I you know what? you may, I don't know, you may think of me as kind of goof. I would, first one would be probably Tiger Woods.
Great choice.
Well, I just want to see what a perfect golfer would hit the ball like.
Yeah.
Because I know that's not me, and I know, Ryan, that's not you. So.
No.
Okay, and then probably I would say maybe Barack Obama.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Good on.
I'm just trying to think. There's, you know what? I know I'm going to miss somebody. I would go with Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
So he's probably he probably doesn't golf. I mean, he should. He's, you know.
Oh, we could also reword the question. We sometimes ask the question as if you could invite 3 dinner guests to dinner, who would it be? So it doesn't have to be a golf.
Well, yeah, I guess it would be kind of the same.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
You know what? It would be the same. I think the last one would probably be, and I'm missing a lot. I would. I would enjoy a lot of people's company, but maybe John Wayne.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, whiskey guy. So there you go.
Exactly. I remember seeing that on my grandpa's TV for years and years and years and years and years.
Yeah. Well, he was the man there for a long time.
He was.
Who was your sports hero growing up?
Sports hero. Well, probably Bobby Orr. You know, and then there was a lot of guys. I mean, growing up, I mean, Hockey Night in Canada was Wednesdays and Saturdays, and really all you saw was Toronto or Montreal, and you saw the other teams, but mostly those guys. So, in Montreal, geez, there was, you could just go down the list.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bobby Orr, like Gordie Howe was still playing when I was a kid, and well, I guess I only missed him by I think a year or two. So
yeah,
that's how long he lasted. Yeah, sports here. I know baseball. I was like Nolan Ryan.
Yeah,
Beauty.
Big fan of his because like I think he was actually one of the first guys that actually worked out.
Yeah.
And big Texas guy. Those ranchers. They're just tough, eh? And to throw 100 miles an hour for 20 years in a row. I mean, come on, and he's not a beast like Clemens was, but he was just
he was good,
intimidating guy. Yeah.
Yeah. What was it like seeing a young, now late Dale Howardchuk join your Jets as a rookie? Could you tell he was going to be something special?
Oh yeah, no, you know what? When Dale joined us my second year, I mean we knew he was obviously going to be a good player. We didn't know how good because when you're playing in the NHL, it's hard to keep track of what's going on in junior, other than in the Hockey News. And back then it was a magazine, so you just have to look up stats. So but when he first got here, you could just tell the way he saw the ice and understood the game. He wasn't the greatest of skaters, and but geez, I tell you, he could find you anywhere. And even if you could find him anywhere, he was one of those guys where, he would never have a bad pass thrown to him because he would get it.
Yeah.
Other guys, if you hit their heel or their stick, there's no chance they're going to be able to control it. But he was just one of those guys that had just puck glued to a stick, and a great guy too, like just a great leader, and big loss there for sure.
Who would you say your favorite D partner would be you played with? I know you played with a lot of good ones.
Yeah, that's another tough one. You know what? Probably as a tandem. For instance, in Winnipeg, I think I played with everybody. I played left side, right side, rover, you name it.
Yeah.
And they were all great. In Winnipeg, I had Serge Savard for a while.
Yeah,
He came in and he was like 36, and I know when they traded for him, all the young guys, because we had a real young team, we're all talking stupidly, going, "Why the hell would they want some old bugger like us?" You knew the name. Then when he came, I mean, he's just such a class guy and such a good player. And I ran into him a couple of years ago in Winnipeg, and the bugger looks the same. Like he's just one.
He's aged
guys.
well.
Oh yeah. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe it's the Ryan Coke or vodka cranberry. I don't know what it is, but yeah, whatever it is working. But he was terrific. Learned a lot from him on and off the ice. Like just just those Montreal guys way back then were just class guys. And then when I got traded to Hartford, I was pretty much with Joel Quenneville the whole time because Queenie was just he wore the old Lang skates. I don't know if you remember those things. The
long
space boots, rubber space boots, and they would squeak when you skated. And he wasn't, real fleet of foot anyway, but he would be blocking shots and that. And he was a defensive guy, and they would still let me go, up ice, and I had a lot of fun with him. But the guy, I think I probably connected with most here was Gerald Diddick. I think we were partners for probably 5 years too, and we played off each other. Like he was a tough bugger, and I know when we made a few runs there, Pat would put us against some of the top lines, and we were there to move the puck and make sure we got them to the forwards, but we were there to torture the other guys coming down on us, because if they were coming to the front of the net, we're going to make sure in a 7-game series that either they could move their arms after, or it would be painful to do so. So